Hey, so today I'm going to share with you some of my favorite things to get at Costco. Some of the staples that we get, probably if not every time, at least every other time that I go. These are the things that I'm looking for that we use on a consistent basis. I follow a Mediterranean way of eating, so I am always looking for things that have all whole food ingredients. I'm looking for things that don't have any added sugar because I use maple syrup or fruit as my sugar. I don't buy a lot of prepared meals. I buy ingredients to then make things from scratch at home because I really like to eat as farm to table as possible. So I really do like to use the fresh ingredients that I have growing or that we have raised, like chicken eggs. So this is more just like ingredients to make meals. Raw cashews. These are great. These are what I use to make my cashew vanilla creamer that I have a video for. Dioji. In this Greek yogurt, the only thing in this is just organic milk. That's the only thing in there, and then it's got the natural cultures. You can get a really big block of really good Parmesan cheese there. Feta, Raos marinara sauce. I am really excited that I have a ton of tomatoes growing because I really want to learn to can my own tomato sauce, but for the time being, I really like this brand Raos. Really great ingredients. They're all whole food ingredients. Kalamata olives. So of course, if you're trying to watch your sodium, you don't want to eat a ton of olives, but a little bit of olive goes a long way. So these are really great to put in salads or on antipasto platter, or instead of charcuterie, a lot of time I'll do a mezzi platter.
You can make a really delicious tapenade for a mezzi platter with these olives.
And so I really like these, but this, you can't beat the price of these. I think it was like $7 for this whole big jar at Costco, so really good. We get the organic peanut butter. I like to get the pink wild salmon because I really like to make salmon cake.
Salmon cakes are one of those really easy throw together pantry meals that takes no time to put together, and I love serving them over a bed of whatever kind of fresh greens I have growing in the garden.
I got this for my husband. He likes the coffee. I drink mushroom coffee from Four Sigmatic. That's what I personally drink because it's got less caffeine, but he really likes this. So he drinks this ground coffee. He really likes it. And then he loves these figs. So with not eating a lot of sugar at all, we go to maple syrup and fruit as our sugar. So figs are really good to put on top of a salad, or you can put them on some crackers. You can even stuff them with peanut butter, really good snack. This Chosen mayo, it's an avocado mayo, and it's really good. I personally don't eat a ton of mayo, but I really like the ingredients in this mayo. Now, when it comes to olive oil, you might notice that most of the things that I'm showing you are organic, but this olive oil is not. This is the Kirkland brand olive oil, and they do have the Kirkland organic olive oil, but I'll tell you the reason I get this one. This one is singularly sourced. So this olive oil is only from Italy, whereas the organic olive oil is from 4 different places. So that means that it's kind of coming from all over the place. So I trust more a single sourced olive oil, and that's why I get this one, and it's great. And following a Mediterranean way of eating, olive oil is the only kind of oil I use, with the exception of every once in a while I'll use some avocado oil. If you look on my blog and you see any of my muffin recipes, I'm always recommending to use either maple syrup or honey. And so we do this maple syrup, and so this is what I use as a sweetener. So anytime I want to add, even if I typically don't drink my coffee with sweetener, but if I ever want a little bit of sweet, I will do maple syrup. When I make the vanilla cashew creamer, If I want it sweet, I'll put a little maple syrup in it. Charlie loves the apples, so we always get a box of Honeycrisp apples. That's like a big splurge. Every time we go to Costco, we eat these Honeycrisp apples because he absolutely loves them. We actually have, in our food forest, we have either 3 or 4 Honeycrisp apple trees growing, so it's not gonna be any fruit for a couple of years, but it's exciting to know that they're out there. So this is another thing. As a kid, I always loved those ramen noodles. The thing is that ramen noodles that you buy at the store, really anything, it's just so full of sodium. So this way you can make your own. So I really like these because there's 2 ingredients. There's organic brown rice flour and organic millet flour. And so this is how, when I get a ramen craving or I want to make pho, then I can use these. I really, really like these because then I can make my own broth. I can put extra vegetables in it, and most importantly, I'm controlling that sodium. So if you haven't tried these are really good. I love these pumpkin seeds. I buy them all the time. They're so good on salad. I like to even just put them on little snack boards. I like to put them in my oatmeal. They're just really good for so many different reasons. So if you love pumpkin seeds too, I'd love to hear how you use these. I get this big bag of lemons too, because I'm always making salad dressing with lemon, Dijon mustard, maple syrup, and olive oil. So that is like my go-to dressing for my salads. I always make it fresh because it literally it doesn't even take a full minute to make that salad dressing. It's so very quick. So I make that salad dressing all the time. And I recently found out that it's very, very good on chicken. So if I make the dressing and I have some left over, I save it for the next day, and I either put it on chicken or fish, and it is just so, so good. You need to try that. I will put the recipe for that below in the description box. Pistachios. So these pistachios are really great, and this is what, if you saw the video where we made the pistachio pesto pizzas that we make, these are the pistachios we use for that. You can also use pistachios to crust fish. So you can make like I'm sure you've heard like pecan crusted fish. You can do pistachios, so it makes really nice crust for that. And then these, I am absolutely addicted to these. These are so good. They're everything but the bagel parm crisps. And I first bought them last time I got to Costco, and I made sure to get them again because they are just so, so good. All whole food ingredients, so it's just Parmesan cheese, milk, salt, sesame seeds, poppy seeds, garlic, and minced onion. It's really good as like a crumble on top of soups or on top of a salad, or just to have a couple of them. It's definitely something that I would have as an occasional treat, but they are just so darn good. Another really yummy thing to get at Costco is burrata. It's very decadent. It's like cheese within cheese in a cream. It's really, really good. So burrata is some good stuff. Really good on like a piece of whole grain bread with some marinara sauce. Very yummy. You can put this on top of pizza. So just like you would use mozzarella right on top of pizza, really, really delicious. I love these Brussels sprouts. I really am excited to be growing some of my own, but until I get them, I'll be getting these, or until I can find some at a farmer's market. These are really good. I love putting them in the air fryer, and we also sometimes do them on the grill. Delicious. I will just admit, I am absolutely terrible at making asparagus. It's that one of those things that every time I make it, it turns out slimy. I don't like it. I love to eat it when other people make it, but I do not like it when I make it. So my friend Anna recently told me that asparagus is really good in the air fryer, so I am going to give that a try. So I hope that this was helpful to you. If you shop at Costco, I hope I gave you some new things to look for and try. I would love to hear what your favorite things to get at Costco are. And I would also love to hear, definitely, how do you make asparagus?